Things aren't over just yet. We're fighting to the last man or woman here. So we have another round, but first we get a choice to run or gun. So we could, if we lost the shootout in that last round, if we'd have lost, then we could say, right, do we want to stand and fight or do we want to run home? In which case I could take Ramiro and just send him home booted. Okay. We didn't lose. Wyatt did. So Clementine has to decide whether she's going to run or gun. And again, we've got rules for this, and it's exactly the same as when we talked about accepting the decision. So it's the cost of the dudes in the posse plus the cost of the location this time. So it's 3 plus 4 is 7. If that plus the roll of a 1d3 is greater than this, then she stands and fights. So if 7 is greater than 3, she's going to stand and fight anyway. Alright, add the roll of the die. Yeah, that's 10. So 10 is greater than 3. She's going to stand and fight. Now we decide whether we want to, and yeah, I like the odds. I'm a 3 stud, she's a 0 draw. So I get 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make the best hand. What we got? We've got 2 10s, 2 5s, 2 3s. Not enough for a straight, not enough for a full house. It's going to be 2 pair again. So we've got 10s and 5s. Okay, now we'll do the same for Wyatt. This time he's got a 0 draw, which means he doesn't get to do any drawing at all, and no one in support. So it's just a straight 5 cards, and whatever hand is dealt. And he's looking for 2 pair better than mine. It's 2, 8, 9. He can't do. Yeah, he's not going to do it. All right, pair of 2s. So we win. Again, it's 1 casualty. So Wyatt's going to discard Clementine. Now a couple of things have happened here. Clementine had 1 influence, so that's 1 influence away. But not only that, we've now taken control of the Pony Express. This is a public deed. If it was a private deed here, like the railroad station, then we'd have become wanted. We've got a bounty on our head for raiding here. Basically just put a coin down and say, right, now I've got a bounty of 1. Alright, this is a public location, so there's no bounty here, there's no breaking and entering going on. But we do have 1 control stolen from Wyatt. So to reflect this, we'll grab 1 of his control and move it over here. Now it's 3 against 4, we're getting closer. 2 against 4 for him. And then we continue on. So it's Wyatt's turn, he draws a card, it's a club. Clubs are going to make him do something aggressive. Let's see, what does he do? If Wyatt can, he calls out one of our dudes. He can't. Moves the highest cost dude from home to town square. He can't. Move the highest cost dude from town square. He can't. If there's no unbooted dudes at home, we're in town square. And if Wyatt can, call out a dude. No. Move the highest cost dude to town square from either side of town or from out of town, but only if doing so would not immediately lose Wyatt control of the deed. So the highest cost dude is going to move from either here or here to town square. So Judge Harry's moving into town square. Now remember, town square is adjacent to all these other deeds on either side of town. So although Judge was defending Gomorrah Parish here, in town square, he can go back and defend any one of these locations, or even go and attack one of these other locations. Alright, so town square is a good place to be. So that's the decision he's made. Now it's my turn, and I can carry on. Let's move Marion in here. See what happens next. Alright, so his turn. It's another club. So what's that gonna do? I do apologise for the background noise, by the way. Everyone's decided to come out and mow their lawns. Move the highest cost dude from Hode. No. Call out a dude at a deed. Move the highest cost dude from town square to an in-town player-controlled deed with the lowest positive PD. Okay, he's going on the offensive. So he's going to move the Judge to a player-controlled deed, of which there are 3. 1, 2, 3. Do we control that one as well? The player controlled D with the lowest positive PD. 0 is positive. So remember, PD is the power differential. So we've got 0 here, 0 here. So they're both candidates. In fact, there's 6 because we've got Judge here and Marion here. So 6 minus 3 is 3. Remember, everyone in town square always counts. So it's 3 here, 3 here. They're all positive. And then we've got 0 here because that's 6 minus 3 minus 3 is 0. Right, so it's 3, 3, 0. So the lowest positive PD. So Judge is going back here. His influence is higher than mine, 3 versus 1, so he takes control back. Wow, okay. So all that hard work, and he's just undone it. But we can call him out and do that again. I think I might do that. Let's do that, because that's going to take 3 influence away from here, and that's going to put me into a winning position, isn't it? Or I could boost up Marion first. Now Marion's going to go in support anyway, so I think we'll call him out before he's got a chance to do anything else in response. So we're going to call him out. We've got 3 plus 3 is 6. He's got 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus the D3. He's going to accept our call out. We're going to form up our posse. I'm going to bring Marion in. That's the leader. This is the mark. Remember, he's not got anyone here, but this is adjacent, so we could bring Abraham here if it moves this into a positive situation. So this is 6 plus 6 is not negative, right? So 6 minus 6 is 0. 0 is a positive number. So he's not going to move Abraham over, and we're going to have the shootout as it is. We go first, remember. We've got a 3 stud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the 3 from the stud. And we've got 1 draw because we've got that 1 guy with a draw, so we can swap 1 card out if we need to. But I don't need to, I've got 5 of a kind. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 4s. Can't do much better than that. I'm going to stick with that. That's a lovely hand. Lovely hand. Okay, he's got to beat 5 4s with 6 cards, because he's got 1 draw here. Remember, that counts as half a draw, half a stud. Okay, rounded up to 1. So he's got 6 cards. 1, and he's got to beat 5 of a kind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no worries. We've done it. And not only that, because his best hand was actually just a pair of 2s, we've got more than 2 casualties. 5 of a kind is a hand rank 10. 1 pair is hand rank 2. That's 8 casualties. This guy's going to be aced. Alright? He's not going to his discard pile. He's going out of the game. And that means he loses 3 influence. We've taken control back of Pony Express. So now we've got 3 control versus 1 influence. Let's see what he does. It's a heart. Hearts say move a dude from out of town into town. Nope. Move the highest cost dude from home. Doesn't have anyone home. Move the highest cost dude from home or town square. There's no one in town square. He's going to pass. We're going to pass, and we're going to win immediately for having more control than he has influence. Now I'm just wondering, I mean, that was a very quick game. That's the quickest it's ever played, but that's alright. It managed to get you in all the rules. I'm just wondering whether I could fix the AI somehow, because right, we've got 3 influence here. I'm not going to... We've got Abraham here, you see. Abraham. He could potentially move somewhere booted to say grab 1 control. Yeah, it's still not going to help. And the only thing he could possibly have done was put another dude in play, and that might have saved him the game. But he fought hard. It was short-lived. That's the first game I've had that's only lasted, well, hasn't lasted one round. But you know, that's how this game can go sometimes. And he put up a fight, he did try. I mean, we had some good draws, and there's not much you can do when I draw 6 fours in a hand. Was it 6 fours? Yeah. So, you know, it can go either way. Well, that's the solo rules. I hope you've enjoyed it. We head into Sundown next, so we've both passed. Alright, assuming that I hadn't got victory, all that would happen now is that everything would unboot. And these guys are here, these guys are here. I've only got 3 cards. I've got an opportunity to discard one if I wanted to, draw back up to 5. And then we head into the next day, and we start once more with the gambling phase. You know, another game of lowball, ante up a penny, and then upkeep, and then high noon we start playing cards again. Alright, so that's it. That's the Doomtown solo variant, and as you can see, it allowed us to play just like a regular player. In fact, we could have seen some of our, you know, what I was hoping to do then was use the attorneys, boot this, raise his bounty, gives him 2 more bullets. I think perhaps, you know, he certainly shouldn't have passed while he's in this situation. So maybe I need a condition that says, if you've got any unbooted dudes, move them. The thing is, if I'd have moved this guy to town square, he'd have to have booted. So yeah, maybe there really wasn't much he could do. Like I said, I think the only thing he could do is move here to grab a control point. It still wouldn't have, you know, that might have been enough to say do that, and that would have forced my hand. Yeah, so why don't we add, I'm going to call this version 1.5. We're going to say, if there's any player controlled deed, and I've got an unbooted dude, and I'm in a losing position, move that dude across to take control of that unoccupied deed. I think that's a nice piece of logic, and it's simple enough. Here's the thing, I want you guys to play, and I want to get the rules as streamlined as possible. So although there's, you know, I'm building logic in for different situations as they occur, what we may find is that it becomes unwieldy, and then we start streamlining those little rules, those little nuance to deal with these kind of situations, the ones that are very infrequent, just to make the rule set a little bit more manageable and less frightening, and maybe those extra rules could be advanced rules or something. But the point, I think, talking to you guys, if you're interested in playing Doomtown solo, you're probably going to be happy. And I'm not trying to market this for retail, so maybe I need to take my designer hat off and say, look, it doesn't matter if it's complex because you guys can handle it. Yeah, I'm going to add that logic in. It wouldn't have helped because we'd have been in that situation. I'm pretty sure I would have moved these guys across, and then he'd have joined and we had a shootout. Or I'd just passed, actually, wouldn't I? I'd just passed, and then he'd have drawn a diamond, and that probably would have made him pass. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Share your ideas. Check the links below. One for the rules and one for a place to go and record some notes, and let me know how you get on. And let's see if we can't make this a decent solitaire variant. I hope you've liked the little demo. It was only one day, but okay, it fitted into the film nicely. That's it for now. See you next time.